Hey parents, if you're watching this right now, chances are mealtime with your toddler feels like a battlefield. I get it. You want them to eat healthy, but they're reaching for the crackers, the juice boxes, and anything that comes in a brightly colored package. What if I told you that transforming your toddler's diet doesn't require a complete kitchen overhaul or becoming a gourmet chef? Today, I'm sharing 5 simple swaps that will dramatically improve your child's nutrition without the tears, the tantrums, or the stress. Stick around because swap number 3 is the game changer that pediatricians wish every parent knew. Before we dive in, consider subscribing to this channel. I'm here at Healthy Child Habits because I know that parenting is hard enough without conflicting nutrition advice making it harder. These swaps aren't about perfection, they're about progress. They're backed by pediatric guidelines from the American Academy of Pediatrics, and they're actually doable in real life with real toddlers who have real opinions. So let's get into it. Swap number 1, ditch the fruit juice and embrace whole fruits with water. Now I know what you're thinking, but my toddler loves juice. It has vitamins. It's fruit. Here's the truth that the juice companies don't want you to know. An 8-ounce glass of apple juice contains about 24 grams of sugar. That's nearly 6 teaspoons and almost zero fiber. When you give your toddler juice, you're essentially giving them a sugar rush without any of the nutrients that make fruit actually healthy. Compare that to a whole apple, which has about 19 grams of natural sugar, but also 4 grams of fiber that slows down sugar absorption, keeps them fuller longer, and supports healthy digestion. Here's how to make this swap work in your house. Start by diluting juice, half water, then gradually increase the water ratio over 2 weeks until you're serving just water. Offer whole fruits cut into fun shapes. Toddlers eat with their eyes first, so make it visually appealing. Keep a water bottle accessible at all times. When kids are thirsty, they'll drink what's available. If your toddler resists, try frozen fruit pieces. They're fun to eat and hydrating. Within 2 weeks, most parents notice their toddlers have more stable energy, fewer sugar crashes, and better appetite at mealtimes because they're not filling up on liquid calories. Swap number 2, replace white bread and refined grains with whole grain options. This one seems simple, but it makes a massive difference in your toddler's nutrition and behavior. White bread, white pasta, white rice, these refined grains have been stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They digest quickly, causing blood sugar spikes and crashes, which translate to mood swings, energy crashes, and that hangry toddler meltdown you know too well. Whole grains contain the entire grain kernel, including the fiber-rich bran and nutrient-packed germ. This means sustained energy, better concentration, and a happier, more stable toddler. Here's your action plan. Buy whole wheat bread. Check the ingredients and make sure whole wheat or whole grain is the first ingredient listed. Switch to brown rice or quinoa. Cook a big batch on Sunday and use it throughout the week. Try whole wheat pasta. Most toddlers don't even notice the difference, especially with sauce. Offer whole grain crackers instead of white crackers for snacks. Start with a 50-50 mix if your toddler is resistant. Half white rice, half brown rice, then gradually shift to all whole grain. The fiber in whole grains also supports healthy digestion and prevents constipation, which is a common issue in toddlers. You'll notice within a week that your toddler stays satisfied longer between meals and has fewer energy crashes. Swap number 3, and this is the big one. Replace chicken nuggets and processed meats with baked chicken strips or other lean proteins. Processed meats like chicken nuggets, hot dogs, and deli meats are convenient, I'm not going to lie to you, but they come with a cost. They're loaded with sodium, preservatives, nitrates, and unhealthy fats. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning there's strong evidence linking them to cancer risk. Now, I'm not trying to scare you, I'm trying to empower you with information. Your toddler needs protein for growth, brain development, and immune function, but they need quality protein. Here's how to make this swap easy and toddler approved. Make homemade baked chicken strips. Cut chicken breast into strips, coat with whole wheat breadcrumbs or crushed cornflakes, and bake at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Make a double batch and freeze half for busy nights. Try other lean proteins like turkey meatballs, baked fish sticks using real fish, or even scrambled eggs cut into fun shapes. Use a dipping sauce. Toddlers love to dip, so offer hummus, yogurt-based ranch, or a simple ketchup option. The key is making it fun and familiar. These homemade versions have a fraction of the sodium, no preservatives, and way more actual protein. Parents report that after making this swap, their toddlers have better focus, fewer behavioral issues related to artificial additives, and improved growth markers at pediatric checkups. Swap number 4. Switch flavored yogurt for plain yogurt with fresh fruit. Walk down the yogurt aisle and you'll see cartoon characters, bright colors, and promises of fruit. But flip that container over and read the sugar content. Most flavored yogurts marketed to kids contain 15 to 20 grams of added sugar per serving. That's as much as a candy bar. Your toddler thinks they're getting a healthy snack, but they're actually getting dessert disguised as nutrition. Plain yogurt, on the other hand, is a nutritional powerhouse. It's packed with protein, calcium, probiotics for gut health, and B vitamins, all without added sugar. Here's your game plan to make this transition smooth. Buy plain whole milk yogurt. Toddlers need the fat for brain development, so don't go low fat. Add natural sweetness with fresh berries, sliced banana, or a tiny drizzle of honey if your child is over 1 year old. Make it fun by creating a yogurt parfait bar. Let your toddler choose their own toppings like granola or fruit. Blend plain yogurt with frozen fruit to make a smoothie. This masks the tartness and feels like a treat. Start with a mix of half-flavored, half-plain if your toddler is used to the sweet stuff, then gradually shift to all plain. The probiotics in yogurt support immune health and digestion, and without the sugar crash, your toddler will have more stable moods and better appetite regulation. Most parents see results within days: better poops, fewer tummy aches, and a toddler who actually stays full until the next meal. Swap number 5. Replace sugary cereals with oatmeal or whole grain cereal options. Breakfast sets the tone for your toddler's entire day, and unfortunately most kid-targeted cereals are basically cookies in a bowl. Cereals with marshmallows, chocolate, or frosting can contain up to 12 grams of sugar per serving. And let's be honest, toddlers never eat just one serving. This sugar bomb first thing in the morning causes a blood sugar spike followed by a crash right around mid-morning, leading to crankiness, difficulty focusing, and begging for snacks. Oatmeal and whole grain cereals provide complex carbohydrates that release energy slowly, keeping your toddler satisfied and focused through the morning. Here's how to make breakfast better starting tomorrow. Choose plain oatmeal. Instant is fine, just avoid the flavored packets. Make it toddler-friendly by adding mashed banana, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a few chocolate chips as a transition treat. Look for whole grain cereals with less than 6 grams of sugar per serving and at least 3 grams of fiber. Cheerios, shredded wheat, or puffed rice are good options. Create an oatmeal bar. Set out toppings like berries, nuts if age-appropriate, seeds, and let your toddler build their own bowl. Prep overnight oats the night before for busy mornings. Just mix oats with milk and fruit in a jar and refrigerate. This swap improves morning behavior, supports healthy weight, and builds a foundation for lifelong healthy eating habits. Teachers and daycare providers often notice that kids who eat a protein and fiber-rich breakfast have better attention spans and fewer behavioral issues. Let's recap these 5 simple swaps that will transform your toddler's diet. Number 1. Whole fruits and water instead of juice. Number 2. Whole grains instead of refined grains. Number 3. Baked chicken strips and lean proteins instead of processed meats. Number 4. Plain yogurt with fruit instead of flavored yogurt. Number 5. Oatmeal or whole grain cereal instead of sugary cereal. These aren't drastic changes, they're strategic upgrades that work with your busy life and your toddler's preferences. Remember, you don't have to implement all 5 swaps at once. Start with one, master it, then add another. Progress over perfection. Your toddler's health is built on consistent small choices, not occasional grand gestures. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I'm dropping new evidence-based parenting strategies every week. Drop a comment below and tell me which swap you're starting with. I read every single comment and I'm here to support you on this journey. Let's raise healthy, happy kids together.